howdy ho, Stampers, Deb Valder here. Welcome back to my studio. Today I'm going to show you a technique called White Embossing Shade with Color. I don't know if that's really a technique, but that's what I'm going to call this because we are embossing with white embossing powder and I'm coloring it in with my re-inkers. So let's get started. I'm going to start on this Tempting Turquoise paper, and I want to just show you the difference between the two. If I was just to stamp it and let it go, this is what it would look like. There is absolutely no color in it, just stamped. This one is where I added the color. Now look at the difference between that one and this one, and how much more this one pops than that one right there. And it looks like it's very complicated, but it is so easy. So let's get going. I'm going to leave this here so you can see what we're doing, and I'm just going to start with my Tempting Turquoise paper. The measurements for the paper will be on my blog, so you can hop on over there and get all the information there. I'm using a stamp set that I use a lot. You've got this, and that's the name of it. I'm going to use Versamark ink to ink it up, and then stamp it down. The next thing I want to do is to take my white embossing powder and just throw it on there. Now you know that I always put, and I always tell you this too, but I always put rice inside my embossing powder, and that's to keep it, keep the moisture out of it. Embossing powder does go bad, so if you've ever had embossing powder where you put it on and it just doesn't emboss, it's because it's old. So you just want to get rid of it and start new. If you put a little tiny bit of rice, not a whole lot, but just a few grains of rice in there, it'll keep it, the moisture out of it a little bit longer, and it'll last a lot longer. Alright, so here is my embossed image. Now I need to grab my heat tool, and I'm just going to heat this up. Alright, so that's all heated. Now what I need to do is to start to color. So I'm going to just grab my re-inker, and I'm using Island Indigo and my aqua pen, or my aqua painter, and the only thing that I have in there is water. So I'm going to take my aqua painter and just start painting. Now this looks very complicated, but it's not. That's the green. That's for my leaves. Here is my my Island Indigo, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of color, a little bit of water, and just start painting. Now when I paint, I like to go with the water end over here and the paint end over here. So when you do that, it kind of feathers it out all on its own. You see where the darker is down here at the bottom and the lighter is up here on the top. Our light source is coming from the top, so I'm just going to take and paint like this. See what I'm doing? I'm taking and just laying my brush down flat, and when I do that, the majority of the color is down here at the bottom. If by chance you have a little bit too much color in there, just take this and brush it toward the bottom, and that's where the majority of the color will be. So we're going to do that all the way around. Now watch when I'm doing this, I'm actually pushing the color toward the bottom. Can you see that? You can even use your finger or a Kleenex to blot it, and it just soaks in so beautifully. You see? It's very, very easy, but boy, does it make a difference. The difference between just leaving it, you know, white onto your paper. It just is striking. And then you can go back in and just add a few darker spots And remember to feather them in. So I'm just going to take and see wherever there's crevices, you want it to be a little bit darker. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of darkness. Now, what I want you to do before you're done with this is to go back and look and see if you've got any spots that have, like, see how this right here is, if there's a definite line in there? If you just clean off your brush, you can do that with your finger or a paper towel or whatever, I want you to just take and push the color towards the darker spot. And what that's going to do is just lighten up that line and blend it in a little bit. Let me show you again. Here's another really definite line. So I'm taking the color and I'm pushing it toward the darker end. Okay, so that's going to lighten up this part right here, and it's just going to blend it all together. Here's a really good one right here to show you. I left a couple of them just so that you can see how easy this is. And all I'm doing, it's with a clean brush. It is a wet brush, but what I'm doing is just pushing it toward the bottom. Okay, so that's, I'm just going to do that and soften up these little harsh lines right here. Here's another one right here. And that's pretty much it. Look at how beautiful that is. And then I did the same thing with the green. So I'm not going to, I'll take, actually I will, I'll take the green, because it's really fast, and just color on down. I'm going to go just over this lightly so that I get rid of all the blue, because we don't have blue leaves. Okay, and then I'm going to go back with some really dark green, no water added, and just highlight. See the difference? There we go. Isn't that fun? Oh, this is so easy and just so fast. I need to go back and to fix that one right there, because that one is a blue leaf, and we want that to be pretty dark because it's shadowing. There. See the difference? See the difference between those? Isn't that gorgeous? Now let me just bring back in this original one, and you see how flat that is? You see how this brings out the color in it? It's absolutely gorgeous. To finish off my card, I used the stamp set called All Boxed Up, and some people think it's just for candy and cookies and sweet stuff, but it's not. It's an amazing class, or a stamp set, and I did a class with this. It's absolutely awesome. So I used the words sending a happy thoughts your way, and I'm going to just add it to my cardstock. And like I said, I do have all of the measurements over on my blog. So hop on over there. Let me just grab my silicone mat here so that I can, and I'm going to just run and get a circle punch here, because I know that I can get a couple of circles out of this. Alrighty, I'll use those for another card, and let's just finish this up. So grab my Fast Fuse. Fast Fuse isn't for everybody, but I absolutely love it. Alright, so let's just add that to this part right here. Now, you have to help me solve a dilemma. I love to have my ribbon go all the way around, because then when you open it, you can see this gorgeous little ribbon on the inside. A lot of people don't like to see that. So, I'm going to do this one with the ribbon just tied around here, and I want you to email me and ask me, or let me know whether you like it better just wrapped around this black part. Get this out of here for now. Or if you like it all the way around like I do. So, hop on over to my blog and email me, leave me a comment. I just love to hear from you guys. So, there's that. Let's add some Fast Fuse to this. There we go. And add it to our card base. And we are just about done. I want to take and just, I think, trim those off, those little ends. Here's my good scissors. So let's just trim those ends off just a little bit here. Okay, this is the difference between the two cards. Let's get that out of the picture. Tell me which one you like, this one or this one. All right, that's my post for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, hop on over to my blog, leave me a comment, or just contact me and let me know. Take care and have a great day.